Hello everybody, Shotgun into 1000, you're reporting for duty. Welcome back to another episode of my brilliant Diamond Hooplocke Nuzlocke. I almost botched the intro. God dang it. It's because I got one thing in my brain just going on an endless loop, and it's just like, I'm going to say this, but it's actually not what I'm supposed to be saying. I'm supposed to be saying the other thing. Anyway, in the last episode, we managed to scale Mount Coronet. Mount Coronet. We are close to the summit, but we're not quite there yet. We still got a little bit of a way to go. Which is what we're going to be doing this episode. So, before we proceed onwards, I'm just going to have a look to see what moves I can teach to my newly evolved Drapion, who evolved at the end of the last episode. Brick Break could be ideal. Sludge Bomb, you're not really a special attacker. Your only weakness is ground, and the only move that you can learn to actually beat ground is Ice Fang, which I think is a move relearner situation. Payback could be ideal, but I think you're going to outspeed. We'll definitely go for Swords Dance. Because we're definitely going to swap out Acupressure. Because that move sharply boosts a random stat of physical attack, physical defense, special attack, special defense, speed, accuracy, and evasion. It chooses one of those 7 randomly. And I'm not really a massive fan of that. Okay. Yeah, one move I actually want Drapion to be able to learn is a Stab Dark move. But obviously you don't have that in your inventory. So you're just going to have to improvise and switch your Pokemon out. You know what, let's bring out Peliandrone. And sure, we'll also bring out Duskull as well. Swap out Snorlax. I mean, actually, hang on. Where do you find the Reaper Cloth in this game? I mean, if it is a post-game item, I will not be happy. It says it's found on Route 229 and a repeatable method in Turnback Cave or in a location that is... Yeah. We cannot get a Dusk Noir. Honestly, one thing I do want to question about Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl is this. If you are allowing Pokemon to be obtained in Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl that were originally not obtainable in Diamond and Pearl to begin with, but was in Pokemon Platinum, then why not also put their evolution items in the main story? Like, seriously, to evolve Sneasel into Weavile, get this item that can only be found in the very late game. To evolve Dusclops into Dusk Noir, you can only get this item by encountering it in the post game. Honestly, I literally do not understand the logic in that. Because, I mean, this is actually kind of a problem. I mean, Sinnoh was originally one of my favorite regions, mainly because of playing Pokemon Platinum. But ever since playing Diamond and Pearl on the DS, my love for the Sinnoh region grew weaker the more times I played it. Because of this. Brand new Pokemon was given the opportunity to be obtained in Sinnoh that are evolutions of Pokemon that was debuted in previous generations. So like I say before, Weavile from Sneasel, Dusknoir from Dusclops, Electivire from Electabuzz, Magmortar from Magmar, and so on. But the problem is this. All of those... Actually, I'm going to go into Google and I'm going to research the Pokemon Platinum Pokédex, because when you look at the Pokemon Platinum Pokédex, it will mention the box art legendary Pokemon for Diamond and Pearl before then going on to other stuff. So like, we are coming up to the stage where we are about to get the box art legendary Pokemon now. We literally are at that stage. But this is the one thing I find ironically obtuse. Is Weavile is in the main Pokédex of Diamond and Pearl because this evolution item is found in Victory Road, so you can obtain it before getting to the champion battle. But that's where the problem lies. The problem lies the fact that that item and Victory Road is found one before the Elite Four and Champion, which is where the end game happens. So, very likely, I think you can tell, having a Weavile can be somewhat helpful, but at the same time, is not helpful enough. So, the main example of this is like, after the box art legendaries for Diamond and Pearl, you've got Manaphy and Rotom mentioned, which are basically a mythical Pokemon as a gift event, and Rotom is obtainable in the post game of Diamond and Pearl after you become the Pokemon League champion, which I don't really like, because in Pokemon Platinum you can obtain them before obtaining the second gym badge. But every Pokemon that's mentioned after Rotom in the Pokemon Platinum Pokédex are Gligar with his newly evolution of Gliscor, which, by the way, evolution item in Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl, only obtainable in the post-game. Nosepass into Probopass. I've not actually encountered a Nosepass in the Grand Underground, but if you can encounter them normally in Coronet, then that's fine, but I don't think you can in Diamond and Pearl. The Volt line, because they got a new evolution of Gallade. Lickitung, that was given the evolution of Licky Licky. The entire Eevee evolution, because it was given the evolution of Leafeon and Glaceon, but in Diamond and Pearl, once again, you can only get an Eevee in the post-game. Swablu and Altaria, which was not given a new evolution, so I don't know why that's listed down. Wilson teaching you Nasty Plot. You've got Amnesia already, so I'm not really going to bother. Togepi and Togetic. They were given a new evolution of Togekiss. Houndour and Houndoom were not given new evolutions, but were one of the Fire-type Pokemon that should have been brought into Brilliant Diamond and Pearl, but wasn't. Magnemite and Magneton was given a new evolution of Magnezone. Tangela was given a new evolution of Tangrowth. Yanma was given Yanmega. Rhyhorn and Rhydon was given Rhyperior. We've mentioned Dusclops to Dusknoir. Porygon and Porygon 2 was given a new evolution of Porygon C. We've already mentioned Electivire. We've already mentioned Magmortar. Piloswine was given a new evolution of Mamoswine. Snowman was given a new evolution of Frostlass. And all of those Pokemon that have been mentioned, not a single one of them is obtainable in the main game story of Diamond and Pearl. And I don't know why. What is wrong with the fact of, oh, these Pokemon in particular, Gliscor, Probopass, Gallade, Licky, Leafeon, Glaceon, Togekiss, Magnezone, Tangrowth, Yanmega, Rhyperior, Dusknoir, Porygon C, Electivire, Magmortar, Mamoswine, and Frostlass are brand new Pokemon obtainable in the Sinnoh game, but you can only get them in Pokemon Platinum and not Diamond and Pearl. Which, by the way, Diamond and Pearl was released in 2006. But Pokemon Platinum was released in 2009. So we technically had to wait 3 years before being able to get those new evolutions. Which is a disappointment. Right, I'm actually going to read this. Now, all will end, and everything will begin. With this red chain, I will pry open the portal to another dimension. I command that you unleash your power for me, Dialga, the mythical Pokemon and the Master of Time. If he was playing Shining Pearl, he would not be calling Dialga, he would instead be calling his counterpart, the Master of Space, Palkia. And I did actually say this in tradition of first starting this Hooplocke. I'm not considering using the legendary Pokemon unless it's absolutely necessary. Because I want to actually feel the need of actually being a part of a challenge. This will bring about the destruction of all things. With everything gone, there will be no fighting and no strife. Can you feel time distorting? Only I can choose to stop it. This is the mythical Pokemon that created Sinnoh. No, it's not the mythical Pokemon, it's a legendary Pokemon. There's a difference. Mythical Pokemon can only be obtained via mystery gift events, not as a box art legendary Pokemon. Dialga, the ancient deity of time. This world cannot be molded into the ultimate world I seek. It's far easier to create an entirely new world than to change this one. A new world in which I am the ruler of all things. I shall become a deity. I was going to say, I definitely pushed the A button to skip that text box and he did not take it off. Right, there's no need to rush. I can understand you want to battle our boss real bad, but you'll have to get through me first. After all, you've made me look bad more times than I care to remember. And I'll be next. You might be tough, but this time the gloves are coming off. Not subscribed, saying not if I have anything to say about it. Well, if it isn't the little boy who ran off crying at Lake Acrity. Did you get any tougher since then? We'll beat you 2-on-2. The last time you get to fight both Commander Mars and Saturn. They both lead off with Bronzor, as you already know. Steel Psychic type. Oh, crap, I closed down my internet. God dang it. Right, let's start again. They both start off with Bronzor, level 41. Obviously, we know they both have Levitate for the ability, Steel Psychic type. They both carry the moves Confuse Ray and Payback. But I think Mars's carries Gyro Ball and Reflect, but Jupiter's carries Extrasensory and Light Scream. So, which side are they on? Okay, so Jupiter's on my side, so let's get rid of this one. And if this one actually has Reflect, oh crap. Okay, wow, I did not do as much as I thought it would. Well, of course they're gang attacking me because, one, they got a super effective move, and two, because we're doing a Nuzlocke. Honestly. Right, let's just use Dazzling Gleam, because I don't think... yeah, I thought so, but... because we can just have Barry's, or not subscribes, Munchlax, finish off the other Bronzor with Crunch, unless she uses Confuse Ray. Great, just great. Oh, okay. Jupiter going straight in with her ace. Skuntank, level 46. Poison Dark type, Aftermath for the ability, holding a Citrus Berry, with the moves Flamethrower, Poison Gas, Belch, and Snarl. Right, who would actually be the best switching? Because I want to actually believe that she's going to use Snarl, so I'm going to send in Torterra. Okay, Flamethrower on Munchlax. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. In case you're wondering, not subscribes Munchlax has Thick Fat for the ability. And the fact that he got burned and is hurting himself with Confusion twice now, definitely not ideal. So you know what, to end your misery, that did not knock out the Skuntank? Well, I mean, it's actually fine, because I don't want to take the Aftermath. Right, that's going to hurt. Nice! High Friendship Torterra, avoiding the Gyro Ball. Okay, right, I'm going to use Crunch on Bronzor. Ah. When I saw Infernape turn to the left, I thought he was aiming for Skuntank. Another Flamethrower on Torterra. I was actually in crit range for being knocked out. Right, Mars is now sending in her ace. Per Ugly, level 45, plain normal type, Thick Fat for the ability, also holding a Citrus Berry. Carrying the moves, Aerial Ace, Body Slam, Dig, and U-Turn. I'm going to heal up Torterra. And you idiot. If you're going to use close combat, aim it for the Perugly. Because now Perugly is going to use Dig and he's going to target you, you jerk. Right, Jupiter's last Pokemon, Golbat, level 41, Poison Flying type, Inner Focus for the ability, carrying the moves Air Cutter, Haze, Giga Drain, and Sludge Bomb. So, we'll just go in for the Crunch on Golbat. Could ideally go for the Leech Seed, but I don't think it's necessary. Wow, that's a tanky Golbat. And, well, Infernape is in Blaze range. And gets KO'd because of the Air Cutter. Right. Do smart this time, not subscribed. If you're going to use close combat, aim it for the Purugly. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Also, the fact that Inner Focus actually prevents Intimidate from lowering your attack stat is kind of crazy. Because in previous generations, it was always known to just prevent you from being flinched. Well, Mars is switching out her Purugly. She's now sending in her Golbat, which is level 42, and carries the moves Poison Fang, Bite, Haze, and U-Turn. Not going to bother mentioning the typing or the ability because it's exactly the same. All Golbats are known to have Inner Focus because they don't have a secondary ability, unless you count their hidden ability Infiltrator, which in this case you don't have to be concerned about. And there's her Purugly once more. I'm still going to be using Crunch because the fact that Purugly is actually faster than Torterra, which actually is understandably makes sense. Because Purugly, for a Pokemon that's known to be a slow-looking Pokemon, is surprisingly fast. I guess Purugly is kind of like one of those Pokemon that kind of like catches you off guard in thinking that, oh, I can outspeed this Pokemon, no problem. And then he's like, bam, base 100 speed and outspeed your entire team. Right, I'm going to heal up Torterra once more. I'm going to use a Super Potion this time because I want to be sparing of my Hyper Potions because they'll be really helpful. Plus, Hyper Potions only heal 120 HP in Generation 8 and 7. Okay, there we go. Okay, there we go. Oh! I did not see Duskull level up. Well, that's fine. We got a Dusclops. Just unfortunately not a Dusknoir. Right, wanting to learn Shadow Punch? Sure. I mean, that move never misses. Having Imprison basically prevents your opposing Pokemon from using the same move that you have, which is like a random stab in the dark into thinking, do they have the same move as you or do they not? Thank you. Right? It's our show now. Oh, Dialga. This is... fantastic. Beautiful. It's the creation of a new galaxy. My new world. What? Yeah, case in point, the Lake Guardians are basically there to stop Cyrus's plans, and he just simply allowed us to release them. The delayed facial expression just says it all. It's just like, what just happened? Whoa! All of a sudden, it's not necessary. The red chain! It crumbled away to nothing! But why? Why would Mesprit, the Pokemon of the Lake Fairy, appear by your side? But never mind that. It's all destroyed. My galaxy is gone. I won't allow this. I will capture those three again and craft another red chain. But before I even think about that, I'm going to completely crush you. Yeah, you don't even get to plan your team in between this. It's just straight away, as soon as you battle Mars and Jupiter, immediately straight to Cyrus. He leads off with Honchkrow, level 45, Dark Flying type, Super Luck for the ability, holding the scope lens, so that way it's got a high chance of getting a critical hit no matter what you do. And one of the moves he's got is Air Cutter and Night Slash, along with Steel Wing and Defog. Yeah, he's no pushover this time. Okay. Cyrus, are you feeling alright? I have a Psychic type on the field, and you don't use Night Slash? Right, one more Dazzling Gleam and... wow! From a full restore to then using a super potion. Oh dear. Yeah, that's not going to help you. Right, Honchkrow's down. That's one big bad out of the way. Now for his second. Gyarados, level 45, Water Flying type, Intimidate for the ability, holding a Wackenberry, which weakens the power of super effective electric type moves. He carries the moves Waterfall, Ice Fang, Earthquake, and Crunch. I have no safe switch in here. Because he has at least a move that can do some effective damage against my entire team. Crunch on Wilson, Peliandrone, and Cyclops. Ice Fang on Gabite and Torterra. And Earthquake on Tigray. I'm going to have to just brave it at this point and just go all out with Psychic. That did not do as much as I hoped. Okay. Oh, I got the defense drop. That's bad. That's pretty bad. Okay. One more Psychic will do. We're guaranteed to outspeed Gyarados anyway, so we're fine. We have gone over the time limit, but we're going to have to extend this video a bit. I just hope it does not cut in between. Because that would be really bad. Because I would have actually started this battle off at the beginning of the next episode. Right, he's now sent out Crobat level 46. Poison flying type with holding the Quick Claw and has the hidden ability Infiltrator. With the moves Cross Poison, Tailwind, Air Cutter, and U-Turn. Yeah, I'm paranoid to actually look at my time now. I really am. Right, it's done a U-turn. I called that. Oh, critical hit. Right, so he's now sending in his other Pokemon. Weavile, Dark Ice type, level 48, Pickpocket for the ability, which is his hidden ability. Holding a Chople Berry, which weakens super effective fighting moves. With the moves Metal Claw, Fling, Dig, and Aerial Ace. And if I had a flying type Pokemon right now, I would switch into that, but I don't. Okay, Tigray, you're coming out. I'm going to send in Torterra because the fact that you do not have an ice move, but you had a Sneasel that had Icy Wind and a main ability. So how the heck did his Sneasel suddenly change from having a main ability and Icy Wind to then having a hidden ability and no ice move? Called it! Quick Claw, Earthquake, double damage on your dig. Get out of here. I admit that you have pushed me to this extreme. Right, I'm going to open up with a Leech Seed. Nice dodge, Torterra. Okay, good. We got the hit. We got the hit. I don't have a safe switching in this case because Luxray was the best counter for Crobat, but unfortunately he's taken a lot of damage from Weavile's dig. Yep, high critical hit chance with Air Cutter. Not arguing about that. This cannot be. It's not possible that I lose. Another crit. No, not that time. Oh, got the defense drop at the worst time because he's one hit away no matter what. Never mind, at least he finishes him off. Good job, Torterra. Good job, the rest of you too. I mean, I didn't use you more, Cyclops on Paleondrone, but Tigray and Wilson specifically, good job. Still paying attention to the time. There's the pointless dab again. What is truly the ultimate of you? What do you consider perfection? The most important thing? What shines the brightest? Telling you is meaningless, but I will not give up. I will become a deity one day, and I will make the ultimate mine. Oh, okay. Dialga, the master of time. It's impossible to tell if it is enraged or saddened, but to me, Dialga appears to be waiting for you. It seems to be challenging you as a test. Go on, face up to Dialga, listen to his heart, understand his thoughts. Dialga is out of control after being dragged out by the red chain and forced to use his power. Dialga seems to be trusting you to stop it. I just went into not subscribed. He said he believed in you and said that you can do the job. Yeah. Obviously, because I got the freaking Master Ball. But we're not going to be entering battle against him. We're going to be ending things off for this episode. Next time on my Brilliant Diamond Hooplocke Nuzlocke, minus the fact of us deliberately going to be catching Dialga in a Master Ball, we're going to be proceeding further into the story now that we're done. See you guys then.